Good Sunday, everyone. Looking at our Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union weather headlines, those scattered tropical downpours continue. Monitoring flash flood risk through Monday and monitoring the potential for a dangerous heat wave coming the end of next week. Premier Generators bringing us our threat graphic. Still looking out for a thunderstorm that could produce a damaging wind gust. And yes, still mindful of that flash flood risk. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us our 5-day forecast. I've dropped rain chances from 70% to 50% today, so you still got that threat hanging over your head if you have an outdoor plan, but it's maybe just a little lower than we thought it would be. Now, I will say this. There is one little caveat to this. There is the potential for another complex of showers and storms to develop and drop down from Kentucky again this evening. Now, yesterday, those fizzled out as they approached the plateau, and as they climbed the plateau, they really struggled. Some of y'all still got some rain from that, but many of us didn't. Today could be a similar situation, but will they fall apart when they reach the plateau, or will they stay strong and continue crossing? So I'll keep an eye on that. I'll issue special updates as needed on your app and website. Monday, we're back up to 70% chance for scatter showers and thunderstorms. A little bit better chance there. And then Tuesday, we're back down to 50. And then Wednesday and Thursday, we'll drop back down to 30% chances for mainly afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms in the heat of the day. And yes, there will be heat in the day because once rain chances start going down, temperatures will start going up. And I might have been a little conservative there with that 90 on Thursday. So just keep in mind that those temperatures may continue just to tick on up with some dangerous heat indices as our humidity levels stay elevated. Weikert Realtors brings us those extended threats, and that's what's shown here. Toward when we get into Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, just kind of round out July. Looks like some well above normal temperatures headed our way, which we'll have to be mindful of. The tropics. Now, if we have heat in the forecast, something develops in the tropics and brings us clouds and showers, that can certainly put a dent in a heat wave. Not seeing any indications that that's going to happen for us at the end of July. But there is an area of low pressure to keep an eye on out in the Atlantic. It's been struggling for the last 24 hours, and it looks like it's going to struggle today and may even fall apart. But it is something to still sort of keep an eye on, and it's the season where you got to keep an eye on everything out in those ocean waters. On this day in history, brought to us by Bramall Travel. Wow, this was a big one. 1969, NASA's Apollo 11 lunar module carrying Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin lands on the surface of the moon. 7 hours later, Armstrong leaves that footprint you see there in the moon dust, and that happened at 9:56 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Aldrin joins him shortly after. Michael Collins has to remain in orbit in the command module so that they'll have a ride back home. Satellite imagery continues to show the footprints that they left on the moon, and you can even see the equipment that they left behind. And they even left a little device where you can even shoot a laser beam off the moon. For some of you who watched The Big Bang Theory, you saw where they like bounced the laser beam off that device. That's real. That can actually happen. And so all kinds of cool stuff there. And when we return to the moon, they'll be able to see all this stuff up close and personal again. 1976, Viking 1 lands on Mars at, I think you could pronounce that, Chris Planitia, the first successful Martian landing. So, man, before you know it, humans will be walking on Mars as well. You folks have a wonderful Sunday. Keep looking up. To keep up with all this crazy weather and get your special updates, make sure you download that Meteorologist Smart app from your app store. It's free. Android and iPhone devices both. Or you can follow me at meteorologistsmart.com, where you can also find even more weather information from this morning's forecast. You all take care.